having a good day. It's Cheryl. I'm actually filming in New York City, which is super exciting as always. It is a beautiful sunny day here. A little coffee because I've been traveling a lot and I'm exhausted from the travel. I'm a disabled adult. If you are interested in this topic, feel free to share it with friends and hit subscribe. So the past few days have been very difficult. I have had two very unpleasant flights. The first one was from DC to Florida, and I was at TSA at Reagan National, and I walked through security, and of course they have to pat down my braces. And so I said, can I sit down? Can I have a chair? Because I always know what they have to do. So they said, you have to take your braces off. And I said, no, actually I don't. I don't have to take my braces off. I travel every single solitary week. I don't have to take my braces off. You can swipe them. And so she called her manager, and her manager said, you will take your braces off. And I said, no, I travel every week. I don't have to. She's like, do you want to go home? Is that what you're saying? Do you want to go home? I'm sorry, what? Who are you talking to? So the TSA agent I had, Cole Lawson, was so rude, and her manager was even ruder. And so she took her time, literally just ignoring the fact that I had to get on a plane. And I'm humiliated. I'm sitting there. They're yelling at me. I am in the middle of all these people. It's just so humiliating to have to go through security as a disabled person. It doesn't have to be that humiliating. It's disgusting. The Biden administration has new regulations that there cannot be discrimination for disabled people going through airports. It's not, or traveling. It's not okay. So finally, I started crying because I was going to be late for a plane, and I asked for a Kleenex. They wouldn't give it to me. And she took almost 22 minutes to slowly read through the regs, not communicating with me, and I'm going to miss my plane because I'm at an airport. Finally, another nice guy goes over to help her because clearly she can't read the regs, not competent to do so. And he comes back, and after 22 minutes, and the Cole Lawson, who I'm sitting next to, or Lawson Cole, I don't remember her name, it says to me, well, if you would follow directions, you wouldn't be doing this. If you just follow directions, you wouldn't be doing this. There are no directions. I wear leg braces. I can't walk. I don't have to take them off. You can swipe them. It was so humiliating. So finally, they let me go. I barely made it to the gate. And I was really rattled, I have to be honest. Like, takes so much psychic energy as someone who's disabled to travel. Like, I break it up in steps. Like, okay, this is going to be hard. The next one's going to be hard. You have 3 hard things to do, and then you're going to get there. And I break it up into chunks, and I usually am great. And I'm a happy traveler. I love talking to people. It's easy for me. So I was super upset. And then on the way from Florida to New York yesterday, I went through security, knowing again that I need to sit down so I can swipe my braces. It's not like I have anything against TSA having amazing security, but like, seriously. So I said, can I please have a chair so you can swipe them? She goes, I don't need to swipe them. And then she looked at the thing and said, I have to swipe them. First, she patted it down. So she walked around and said, there are no chairs here. You can hold on to the wall. Okay, I'm in a hurry. I don't have time for this. So I literally clutched onto a wall so I didn't fall. While she had me pull up my pants so everyone in the world, in the middle of everything, could see my braces, swipe them, and then made me stand there holding on to the wall. I couldn't have my cane until it cleared, and then they let me through. Here's the thing. For those of us who are physically disabled, the day is 7 times harder or 8 times harder on our bodies than people who are not disabled. So just imagine how tired a typical person is at the end of a long day of travel. Multiply that times 7 or 8. That's what it's like for someone with a physical disability. I don't understand. I just don't understand why TSA can't figure out a way to have a training, some sensitivity. It's disrespectful and disgusting. And frankly, I find it to be heartbreaking. I don't want my fellow disabled humans to have to navigate this. I don't want my kid to have to navigate this. I'm appalled at how awful travel is. And I, again, lived through 9/11, totally appreciate security. I think it is the most important thing. And I have a healthy respect for what TSA does to protect our nation. I do think, however, there has to be some changes for how humans who are disabled get through security lines. when I left early on Monday morning, it was very crowded at the airport, and there was a lot of shouting, take your stuff out of your bag, do this, move here, move that. And, I get that. I totally get it. You're moving a lot of people. But there were clearly some people there who were showing signs of anxiety. And there are lots of people with silent disabilities who no one knows about who, in a really stressful situation, are doing all they can do to hold it together, like every bit of their self to hold it together. And when people are shouting at them, it's more anxiety producing. And I wonder if there is not a way to have something at a check gate that maybe on a really busy Monday morning can decompress some of the noise, like background music. I don't know, that wouldn't be so tough to me. Or someone there watching, just checking out, someone trained that can say, are you okay? Can I help you? I don't know. I feel like travel is an amazing part of our society and our civilization, that you can go from one city to the next and go to a meeting the next day. It's incredible. I mean, if you think about it, before horse and buggies, people didn't do anything. They couldn't go anywhere. We can get on planes and go across the country, go to other countries. It's incredible. There has to be a better way for those of us who are disabled to travel. I'm sorry, travel is not just for the able-bodied. That is offensive on many levels. And I think the airlines, some of them, American Airlines, and I've seen Delta be really good, are great at helping disabled people get onto planes. And I respect that and I appreciate it. And for those people who are in wheelchairs, I think that's amazing. Some of them are still horrible. But I think our airports and TSA owes this country, it's a federal agency, funded with taxpayer dollars and government dollars. They owe us the dignity and respect to be able to travel without being humiliated. I literally have to take a deep breath before I walk into an airport because I know how humiliating it's going to be. I know they're going to make me pull my pants up. I know they're going to be nasty to me. I know they're going to have to swipe everything. I know I'm going to have to be patted down. It's invasive and it's violating. And my body is already something that's a challenge, so don't make it harder for me. Let me sit down. Don't make me fall. Don't yell at me. Don't not know the guidance because you think you do. Don't be nasty. And I don't know, I am going to file a complaint with TSA because I'm kind of bummed out about it. I'd love to hear if anyone else has had any horrible stories. Maybe we could have a joint voice together and put some stories together and send it to TSA, or send it to Pete Buttigieg because maybe he should know how bad this is. So Pete Buttigieg, listen to us because this is it's not okay. It's unacceptable. And President Biden, I appreciate your guidance that you've put it out, but no one's paying attention to it. They're not following it. So anyway, warriors, I hope you're having a good day. I'm grateful to be where I am. I'm grateful that I got through the past 2 days. I'm super proud of myself. Go Cheryl. And I hope you all have great strength. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.